Ephesians 4:2 says, being completely humble and gentle and patient, bearing one another in love. So that is the topic for today. Welcome back. Today is Friday, March 14th. And of course, like we discussed just a second ago, the topic of today's video is around being humble. This topic came to mind because of something my husband said the other evening about having issues with authority figures, how it's something that we all go through from time to time, and wanting to make sure that people see us as human beings, right? That people are treating us as equals and that they're being respectful. And sometimes in our effort to keep from getting hurt, we allowed our pride to get in the way, and it influences our testimony in ways that aren't great. So to make sure that when we are communicating with other people and someone says something that we find triggering to our ego, to take a step back and reframe and then respond accordingly, right? So I'll give you an example. Like when this has happened to me, I've started to say, okay, somebody just insinuated that I'm unintelligent or that I don't know what I'm talking about. I have one of two options. I can correct them quickly and maybe make a condescending statement back, or I can act confused and I can ask them to please repeat what they said. And if they're going to continue to speak to me in a disrespectful fashion, we don't have to continue to have a conversation. You don't have to tie yourself to a person who doesn't know how to treat you well. We want to make sure that we're showing people how to treat us in a way that is respectful, but we want to also do that in a way that's loving and kind and Christ-like. So that's without cutting them off while they're talking. That's without screaming and yelling, without cursing and being profane, to respond in love. So yeah, that's something that I'm working on right now. I know a lot of people confuse, we've talked about this before, a lot of people tend to confuse meekness with weakness, and to not do that to ourselves anymore. There is strength in restraint. There is strength in pause. There is strength in humility. There is strength in surrender. So if we plan that ahead of time. So something else my husband had mentioned to me too was like, just because we love someone doesn't mean that we need to keep them in our lives. Like you can love someone and want good things for them with at the same time knowing that it's not healthy for you to be in a relationship with that person, and to give yourself the freedom to do that by letting them go. Like if you could make a list of the people in your life that maybe aren't serving you, that are contributing more negative energy to the relationship than positive energy, not to obligate yourself, because of your Christian faith, because you want to be a good person, or you've known them so long, to stay in this relationship that's really not benefiting either one of you. It's either you staying in a relationship with them is not benefiting you because they're continuing to put you down and put you in a space where you're like, oh, well, I need to be humble, but then you're being a doormat. And then at the same time, you staying in that relationship with that person doesn't allow them to grow and change and mature because you're tolerating this behavior from them. So give yourself freedom to be humble without being a doormat, to be humble without letting your pride get in the way. And sometimes there's a fine line and balance between that, but you'll know because you'll feel it in your spirit, right? The more time we spend with God, the more God will reveal to us how to walk with Him properly, how to have healthy interactions with other people that are going to be glorifying to Him and edifying to our spirit. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope this blessed someone today, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.